There are many reasons to implement a sales comp solution. Companies that have automated the process have seen the following results: 90% increase their revenue per employee, 83% decrease labor costs as a percentage of sales, 73% improved employee job satisfaction, 64% increased employee retention. And that can't be stressed enough. We could do a half-day seminar just on turnover and communication in order to keep retention up. So why is calculating sales comp so difficult? Well, beyond what is written here on the slides, most people creating comp plans have other roles in the company, and it's not a focus. There is no degree for compensation in college or business school. Usually somebody gets that job by default. Compensation is really the orphan application of the company. I have seen comp managed by HR, finance, IT, and even sales, which is a very dangerous situation. And that brings us to another factor. There are many stakeholders with different goals and different concerns. Everybody has an opinion on compensation. It's just that no one department really wants to manage compensation. So how are people managing comp? Nearly 85% of companies use homegrown systems or spreadsheets. It's a very manual process. Spreadsheets really weren't designed for modeling. They started out as a personal productivity tool. And there's no visibility. They're almost impossible to audit, and very little reporting can come out of an Excel spreadsheet. And finally, huge error rates. Based on the pre-webinar survey, most of you listening today are using Excel to manage your plans, and most likely using Excel to model your plans as well. So I ask you, when is the last time a rep came to you and told you that they've been overpaid? Probably not too often. Underpaid is another issue. If we're looking at a group of 50 sales reps and they're making $75,000 in commission, on an annualized basis, that comes out to $3.75 million in commission dollars. If you have an error rate of a conservative 5%, that's almost $200,000 in miscalculations right there. So why does that happen? There's missing data, there's copied or missed formulas, misunderstanding of the plan, multiple sheets copied. Sometimes when you copy an Excel spreadsheet, you don't include all the sheets. And one person who designed the compensation plan is probably the only one that understands that spreadsheet. If you're looking at in-house systems, they typically don't scale well. There's still a lot of manual processes that you need to do. Very hard to integrate. A key point here is extensive maintenance and burden on the IT group. There are a lot of times they're the ones that are doing the management of compensation. It's also difficult to get reports out of an in-house system. They're inflexible and very hard to make changes to your comp plans, even mid-year. One of the reasons for that is most of the time these programs and systems are written in proprietary code. So that brings us to what I call the hierarchy of compensation needs. And my apologies to Maslow. For a system to work, any system, you need the basic functionality, accuracy, and auditability. If you have that, you might be effective. In order to be efficient, you need to streamline the business processes and be timely with the payments. And finally, if you can put information into the right hands at the right time, your comp has become transforming, where you can really drive strategic decisions. So, how to get to the top of the pyramid? There are solutions in the marketplace, such as on-premise installed applications. They are very time-consuming because they have a heavy implementation requirement, oftentimes 6 to 18 months. There's an intensive training cycle involved. There's also a lot of maintenance. It's difficult to do reporting out of these systems, and they are inflexible. Usually they use proprietary code as well, and you need to call back that truckload of consultants in order to change your comp plans. All that leads up to is a very expensive way to manage your comp. Planet is a software as a service application, and the benefits to that are many. Planet uses secure HTTP, which is the same security measures that are used for banking and online transactions. Remote field reps have access and visibility 24/7. There's online performance reports and dashboards. The flexibility is often much greater with a SaaS application. And enhancements, you don't have to wait for version 2.0, version 3.0, and also you don't have to wait for that to get implemented. The integration is very easy to do, and it's also very easy to implement Planet. Also, Planet has a very low total cost of ownership. Planet makes the complexity of sales compensation simple. We look at incentive comp design, plan document management, tracking and reporting, as well as the management and calculation of your plans. So how does Planet work? We make the complexity of sales comp simple. We design your plans. We can assess those plans. Once you've implemented those plans, you're bringing data in to calculate it. Then you could administer the data, query the data to make sure that it's okay. Once you hit approval, then you can do your payouts. From there, you get reporting and analytics to help you drive strategic decisions. It sounds easy because it is easy. At the end of the day, Planet helps you align sales goals with corporate strategy to maximize sales effectiveness. By commuting the comp plan through Planet, you can be assured that your reps are spending their time on strategic opportunities, selling the right products and services at the right price, and are maximizing profit margins with no shadow account.